Hey guys, today I want to talk about my top 5 favorite podcasts I'm listening to right now. I go through these phases of listening to music and audiobooks and podcasts. Right now I'm in full-on podcast territory, so here are my 5 favorites right now. Number 1 is Magic Lessons with Elizabeth Gilbert. If you loved the book Big Magic as much as I did, in fact I talked about it a lot in a whole video which I'll link, this is for people who loved the book, felt really inspired, and just want more of that amazing inspiration and creativity. I haven't listened to this that much. It's actually, of all 5, the one I've listened to the least. However, I find it incredibly inspiring, especially when you're going for a walk or you listen to it in the morning and you just get those creative juices going. It's fantastic, and if you love Big Magic, I think you'll really love the podcast too. Number 2 is called Control-Alt-Delete with Emma Gannon, and she's a writer herself. She talks with lots of interesting kinds of people about a range of topics from business to love, sex, relationships, comedy, art, all of the above and everything in between. But at the heart of every conversation is a real focus on the internet and social media and their role in our lives. So if that's something that interests you, then I'd highly recommend checking out Control-Alt-Delete. Number 3 is Question of the Day with Stephen Dubner and James Altucher. You might recognize Stephen Dubner as one of the authors of the Freakonomics books and also the host of the Freakonomics radio podcast, which I also love. And he and James Altucher are really good friends, and the best way I can think of to describe this is that you're on the subway or something on your way to work and you overhear 2 really smart, interesting people talking about something completely random. That's what this podcast is like. If that sounds like something you'd like to eavesdrop on, then you should listen to Question of the Day. Number 4 is Here's the Thing with Alec Baldwin. Of course, Alec Baldwin is a very famous actor, and he hosts this show with interesting creatives like actors, directors, producers, musicians, writers, all sorts of people, most of whom you'll probably recognize. And they have these lengthy discussions about their creative process and how they got to where they are in terms of their very successful careers. Number 5 is NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour. There are 3 main hosts, Linda Holmes, Glenn Weldon, and Stephen Thompson. I had a real fangirl moment when I got to tour the NPR headquarters in Washington, D.C. I got to meet Stephen Thompson. I've been listening to this podcast for years. I'm a huge fan. They talk about everything to do with pop culture, so if there's a best-selling book or movie, a huge Netflix series that's just been released, you can expect a deep, intelligent conversation on all of those subjects. I love this, and if you love pop culture, I think you will too. Those are my top 5 podcasts right now, but I listen to a ton of them and I've got lots more saved on my phone. I'd love to hear some of your recommendations, so please leave a comment down below. Let me know what I should download next, what you especially love. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Are you a repeat visitor, or do you like to explore new places? And I'm definitely more in the latter category. It's a really big world. I feel like I don't have enough time to see everything. Life is kind of short. And so even though I sometimes want to go back to a place that I've had an amazing time at to kind of recreate that memory, I tend to go for new places because there's just not enough time to see it all twice.